That would go perfect with that car.
Yeah. Car show at the tech school. Every day is a new day. Haha, so you never know what'll roll through the door at the tech school. I mean, that's Tommy's truck, super nice, little orange F1. It'll be in an episode, I don't know, sometime in June or July. We got a fender little deal to fix on the rear of it. Doesn't look like it'll be nearly as bad as some of the other stuff that we've had to do recently, which is kind of nice, a little breath of a fresh air. Anyway, today's video, I wanted to show you how to take care of replacing that fuzzy stuff inside of one of these vent windows. You know, this is on my Grand Wagoneer. I showed it briefly in another video and somebody was like, hey, you should make a video just about doing that. So I'm gonna try to cut down on the fluff and the running around and stuff and just show you what I do to replace this. All right, so you guys can see inside of here, this is the remnants of the old window fuzzy, whatever you want to call it. I use just a big brake knife, you know, because you're gonna screw up the edge on your favorite pocket knife if you start digging in here. You might be able to use a screwdriver, but why? I mean, you can see how easy that stuff cuts out, but that's just one layer. I sit and pick and dig and really get it in there. And then I use a brass wire brush inside of here. It kind of scratches and gets rid of all the dirt and stuff that's in there. I mean, you can see that thing is just filthy from years and years of good old boys driving their Wagoneers around the country. So, yeah, simple tools, little wire brush to clean. And then when we start going back, I'll blow this out as clean as I can get it with air. And then we'll do some masking. We'll use our Loctite spray adhesive just right down in that groove, because glue sticks to glue better than just like throwing something with glue on it in that. And then I ordered this off of Amazon, and it's just the fuzzy side of your velcro. Okay, it's 1 inch wide. This roll was 25 yards. It was kind of expensive, but so is buying the weather strip for your old classic car, right? So we're down to that much on the roll, and this stuff's got some really good adhesive on it. You want to buy industrial self-adhesive velcro wherever you're at in the world. That's the stuff that works best. Yeah, so I'm going to spend a little bit of time picking and digging and cutting this out, and then I'll bring you guys back in before we do the next step. All right, yeah, you can see I got the stuff all over me. Trying to get you guys in here where there's some good light and it's not just crazy noisy. It does take some scraping to get that stuff out of there. And really, it's the new stuff will stick to it, but you got to have enough room to get the Velcro in there, and then also you're going to have glass in there, so it'll make your glass super tight if you don't get enough of this out. So we're about done playing the scraping game, and then the next thing I like to do is just a small inexpensive wire brush, and then I'm going to take it and I'm going to run it down through here, and it's helping me clean out the big chunks, and those bristles are putting scratches in the stuff that's still left in here, so that'll make our glue stick better, which hopefully will make this whole process last longer. You know, I'll do this on these vent windows. I'll show you some here later in the video that I would not do this on, just because the whole vent window is too far gone. Alright, get ready guys, because I left out the part where I sprayed. Alright, so that glue, it's barely sticky to the touch, if that now. So that's about the perfect time to apply your other glue to it to get it to stick good, I feel like. Usually put the glue in and let it get bonded good and solvent splash out of it. And then this Velcro is starting to get old. It's like has tight and loose spots on the adhesive on it. Sorry about stuck that in you guys' face. So I get it all peeled off of there, and then I come in and we're just gonna try to line up one edge. And you can always, oh, look at that crap. There's a seam in my Velcro. Okay, we're gonna turn that around and put it in the bottom. There, that's better. Now, I just try to kind of get in here. Right on down the thing. So, then the tough part, you gotta stick this side and not stick the other side hard. I'll fold it up. Oh yeah, get a good section of it folded up, and then try to take that section and push it down inside of here. And about anything will work. Like these wooden stir sticks are great. Use them for everything in the body shop. You can see this side, ow, how far that is poking out of there. And then as I push it down, it sinks it off into that channel. Now I found on the rear ones when I did them, the glass was pretty tight in them at first, but it eased up after rolling it up and down once, spraying some silicone spray in it. So I just take that and then just work it all down in there as tight as you can get it, man. And I guarantee you'll be happy that you did it. I don't know how many old trucks I've drove around and the windows are rattling, or you roll the window up and then it's whistling at you. All right, so I don't know how well it shows, but the stuff's in there pretty good. Go back, run your fingers down it a few times, make sure that you're sure, and then yeah, she will work again. No more rattly windows, no empty bank account by doing it. Yeah, super good. So you guys do me a favor, give the video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button if you would, leave me a comment, tell me, hey, I want to see more tips like this, or dude, you're just jacked up, stop doing that, do it right. I don't care. Let me know what y'all think, and hey, we're gonna catch you on the next video.